Alright, let me just quickly explain what's happening on this video. This was me going to my son's basketball game at a local intermediate school here in St. George, Utah. This was February 24th, and I was sitting by myself on the very front row, and literally by no one. No one was sitting anywhere near me. I was sitting there watching my son reading a book and drinking out of my water bottle. I have a mask exemption, and I have every right to sit and be with other people, and a right to not be discriminated against for that exemption. And I was sitting there, again, minding my own business, and this man comes up to me, quite a large man, and singles me out, decides to walk right over to me and says, you need to wear a mask. And I said, oh, I have an exemption. I can't wear a mask. And he said, okay, well, we're going to stop the game until you put one on. And during this time, I'm just videoing, like pointing the camera sort of downward so that it just looked like I was on my phone, and I was just trying to ignore what was going on, because literally everything had stopped, and I don't know who all was looking at me because I didn't look up.
Sorry. Not gonna be bullied. Not gonna be treated like a second-class citizen.
We got the same stuff.
Okay.
So, don't worry about it.
You get it.
We run around like this.
Yeah,
So,
you get it.
I get it.
Good.
All the boys were just standing there. The refs, the
Picking on the wrong person.
just crossed arms.
Probably shouldn't have picked a fight with me.
Singled me out, decided to bully me, and I made a video saying I don't think he realizes who he picked on, because I know the law, I know what's right, and I know what he's allowed to do and say and what he's not allowed to do and say per the law. And I wasn't about to be a coward and put my tail between my legs, so
here we are at a little kid city basketball game, and they are going to stop the game because of a person that can't wear a mask. They're going to completely just stop the game. This is not on me. This is on the school. This is not on me. You can't bully someone. Get your name and number.
Oh, sure. Here.
Okay, thanks.
There you go.
You'll be getting a lawsuit.
That's
because
fine.
You cannot
It's
discriminate
not,
against.
it's
No,
not
I'm sorry.
me. It's
I
this-
know it's not you, but you don't have. You're like the Gestapo. At some point, people have to be putting their foot down.
You're off. Game's over.
Yeah, game's over.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Yours.
Oh, give me a break. What are you going to announce to the people? What are you going to announce to all the parents? That it's my fault for having a medical condition?
I'm not announcing anything.
Oh, really? So what are you going to tell the boys? They're going to pick on and bully a parent who has a medical condition that can't wear a mask?
Let the kids know that they need
You're
to
an
follow
asshole
rules.
and you know it.
They need
You're
to
a
follow-
freaking asshole and you know it.
Oh, you're a mom too? Holy moly.
Oh yeah, I'm the bad person here. You guys are walking around without a mask. Why are you any different than me? I'm sitting over there by myself, completely not surrounded by anybody else. Nobody's even sitting by me. What is the problem?
I don't know. I haven't witnessed the event. I'm sorry about that. If
See,
you're sitting alone by
You
yourself,
guys are all a part of the problem. You just ignore it. I'm just doing my job. I have nothing. I'm just doing my job. I'm just exactly. That's the problem with the world that we're living in right now. Everyone just says it's not my thing. It's not my thing. It's not my fight to pick. Well, guess what? At some point, it's going to be your fight to pick. At some point, it's going to be your job to stand up for what's right. At some point in your life, you're going to have to do that.
Do you have a note that says it? I totally get you. We don't have.
Do you have a note?
We're overruled by him.
I sure do have a note.
Do you
Of course
mind
he
if I
is.
go
Just
show
like the
this?
Gestapo just did their job.
Ma'am, do you mind if I go show this to him real quick?
Sure, go ahead. I have another one from an actual doctor if you'd like that, but it's out in my
I
car.
think this should do.
Okay.
Yes. We're not trying to argue with you. We understand. We're just he's site supervisor.
I understand. And guess what?
And
The Nazi Germany police, they said the same thing. When they were walking the freaking Jewish people into the gas chambers, they were saying the same
Why
thing.
didn't she
It's
show
just
me
my
that
job.
when we came over?
Hey, hang on.
I told you I have a medical condition. I literally told you
said,
that.
I choose not to wear a mask.
I told you. That's not true. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said that. I never said that.
Showed me the card. She did not.
You never asked.
You're fine. You're okay now. You're all good.
Are they going to get the game going again?
Yes. Yes. We will.
I put my foot down and you guys can play. Give me 5. I want a battle. Okay, I just won that battle. I put my foot down. And the referee guy, that's a complete jerk, bent for me. This is what happens when you put your foot down. I've put my foot down through this whole thing and I've never been denied really anything. Okay, so I can't go live. I've been verboten on the communism book from going live, and it sounds like from posting at all, so I'm just going to quickly share my story. I'm at my kid's basketball game at a local middle school, and this is probably the 11th, maybe 10th or 11th game I've been to this season, looking like a human being. And for some reason tonight, the guy in charge comes up to me and says, you gotta put on a mask. And I clearly said, I can't wear a mask. And he said, all right, well, you gotta put one on or we're gonna have to stop the game. So they stopped the game and they were just sitting there waiting for me. And I said, oh, he picked the wrong person to deal with. He picked the wrong person to pull this on. I'm not putting it on, no matter what. It's not gonna happen. To me, it's like smoking. It's something I've vowed not to do. And anyways, I finally went up there and had it out with the guy and talked to all the refs and told them it's very clear what they would do and what they would have done in Nazi Germany. This is exactly what the Gestapo were doing. They were just doing their job, just doing my job, not in charge, doing my job, not in charge, doing my job, not in charge. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of people saying that. I'm so tired of the people walking around being compliant, fully knowing what they're doing, fully knowing, being smart, understanding this is all has gotten incredibly ridiculous, but complying because they want just to skate by and just not be noticed. And I called out to all the refs, someday you're going to have to stand up for what you believe in, and it's not going to be easy, but you have to stop. You have to stop just doing what you're told. Period. Just doing what you're told, because it's my job. And finally asked me for a card or something. I'm like, yeah, I have a medical card. Of course I do. And I pulled it out and showed it to him, and I think it was just the right excuse that the guy was looking for to be able to let both of us win. So I showed him my medical card, and I said, okay, let's get the game going again. And I was like, okay, that's the end of that. I'm telling you, you gotta put your foot down. I've won so many battles by just being strong and courageous.